His headquarters now. He continues our live coverage. John?
Omaha police are dealing with a string of robberies that are growing more violent. Last week, a 15-year-old gunman walks into the Mega Saver on 24th and P, attempting to rob the place. He fired off several shots and wounded an employee. He got away with no money. Police are still looking for 15-year-old Kashad Hunt. Things also grew violent at a laundromat near 30th and St. Mary. This morning about 6:30, a female employee was forced inside the building, robbed, and then tied up in the basement. Last night, William Hollis Jr. had to deal with a guy who showed up at his door with a rifle concealed under a rug. The 15-year-old would-be robber wanted his car. Hollis talked him into taking cash instead and then made his move.
Just had a baseball bat by the door and just saw the opportunity. He looked away and I just rushed him off the porch and the gun fell out of his hand. I held him down with the baseball bat. Just reached out, grabbed him by the throat, and I had the bat on my left side and I just reached out, grabbed him by the throat, and I was more worried about the rifle coming up.
But while Hollis was holding the 15-year-old would-be robber on the ground waiting for police, he decided to talk to the teenager.
I asked him, why are you doing this? And he told me he was homeless, he'd been kicked out of his house, he was hungry and nowhere to go. And I said, why don't you ask somebody for help? There's plenty of people really willing to help. There's people all over this town willing to help people. You know, I was almost in tears holding him down. I could have killed him. You know, I mean, I'm not saying if I had the opportunity, he could have been dead, and I would have had to live with that myself.
Hollis says he felt sorry for the teenager and thought about letting him go, but he knew he had to get the gun off the streets, and the teenager had to go with it. With photographer Cody Trombler, John Chapman, WOWT 6 News.
Hollis asked the teenager if he was the same person involved in the Mega Saver shooting. The 15-year-old said he was not.